Okay, so good morning, students. So today we're going to start our first lesson, which is about the grammar. This is a lesson of Modal Perfects in Unit 9. Okay, so the question is, what is Modal Perfect? Okay, first of all, before we dig in, uh, before we go in details, I would like you to make a comparison between these examples. Example, also we have here, you should do your homework. You should have done your homework. Again, let's start with the form. So first one we have should. Yeah, everything is okay here. But for the second, we have do. Again, here we have bare infinitive. This is infinitive without to. But for the second sentence, here we have should, then we have plus have, then we have plus done. Okay, so have auxiliary again, done is past participle. So again, what is the, so here this is the difference in form, but here we move to talk about the difference in the use or the meaning, right? So you should do your homework. What is this? So this is, what do we express here? We express advice, exactly. But for the second sentence, you should have done your homework. Here we are not expressing advice here, but we express that something that you should have done in the past, but you didn't do it. Because here the speaker is talking to a person, and this person didn't do his or her homework, and he said or she said that you should have done your homework but you didn't. Here we are talking about criticism or reproach, right? So the question is, what are those modals perfect? Okay, this is what we are going to study now. But before we move on, uh, there is a point that we need to talk about here, which is the difference between the simple modals, modal plus bare infinitive, and a modal perfect, a modal plus have plus past participle. The difference is that for the modal, simple modals, like the first and this one, they are used to talk about the present and the future. But for the modal perfect, they are always used to talk about the past. This is the difference. There are some cases in which we use the simple modals for the past. For example, had to, it is obligation in the past. But please just focus on this. Pure modals and simple modals are used for the present and the future, but for the modal perfect are used to talk about the past. Okay, so let's start with the first modal perfect. So first modal perfect is must plus have plus past participle. This is the first one. So what is the use of this modal? It is used to express certainty based on evidence, based past situation. Okay, what do we mean by certainty here? So certainty simply means sure. You are sure about something based on evidence. Evidence, it means proof. Okay, and it delil. Example. Now look here. Um, Yesterday, okay, I saw this woman, right? I saw this woman and she was driving her father's car, right? Then I will say that I saw her, okay, please, there is a mistake here. We have I saw her. Let me correct this. Yeah. So we have I saw her driving her father's car. She must have passed her driving test, right? So here we have certainty. What is the certainty here? Certainty about what? The certainty is I am sure that she passed her driving test. The question is, how am I sure? How do I know that I am sure? Because I saw her driving her father's car. So this is the evidence, this is the proof, right? So the proof is I saw her driving her father's car. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that I am sure, I am certain that she passed her driving test. Okay, so here we have certainty based on evidence. But please remember that here we are talking about the past situation. Okay, past situation. Got it? So let's move to another example. Let's suppose that you have a grandfather, right? And your grandfather always plays lottery. You know what is a lottery? So lottery means lotto, right? Gambling. So he always plays the lotto, but he didn't win. He has never won before. And when he comes home, he is always upset and he is always angry. It means not happy. Then one day, your grandfather came to the house and he was very, very happy, like you can see in this picture. Okay, so your father was very happy and he was laughing. Okay, so what is the conclusion that you are going to make here? So the conclusion is that you will say he must have won the lottery. I'm sure, excuse me, I'm sure that he won the lottery. So what is the evidence? The question is what is the evidence? Or how come are you sure? The evidence is that my grandfather is what? Is very happy. And I know that he plays the lottery every day. Got it? Another example is, so here we have two policemen and we have a criminal, right? Or just a person, right? So what is the conclusion or the deduction that you are going to make here? Yeah, good. So you are going to say that this person, this one, so he must done something bad. How do you know? How do you know? Because we have two policemen are catching him. So I'm sure that he has done something. Okay, so what is the evidence? The evidence is we have two cops or two policemen. Okay, got it? So the form is must plus have plus past participle. So it is used to express certainty based on evidence or proof. So here we talk about past situation. Got it? Okay, now let's move to the next. So this second modal perfect is can't or couldn't plus have plus past participle. So what is the use? We use this modal perfect or we use this modals perfect to express impossibility into a certain about it, past situation. So impossibility, it means something that is impossible, but when? In the past. Remember this one. Example. So let's suppose that yesterday, so here we have, this is a picture of Ahmed, right? And yesterday at 5 o'clock, someone stole some money in an apartment. And in this apartment, there are many people. And Ahmed is one of them, right? And at 5 o'clock, someone stole the money from this apartment at 5 o'clock. But at 5 o'clock, at the time, Ahmed was where? He was, as you can see in the picture, in the beach, right? He was in the beach at the time of this robbery. Then a person will come and say, oh, I guess it is Ahmed who stole the money. Then I will say, no, it's impossible. Ahmed can't have stolen your money. Why? Because at 5 o'clock, when the money was stolen, Ahmed was not at the house. He wasn't at the house and he wasn't at home at the time. So where was he? Well, he was in the beach, right? So it is impossible that it is Ahmed, because at the time, which is 5 o'clock, Ahmed was in the beach. He was not in the apartment, right? So here we are expressing impossibility. Another example is same person, Ahmed. We know that Ahmed doesn't drink milk. So Ahmed hates milk. So one day, I put the milk in the fridge. Okay? I put the milk in the fridge. And when I came back to take the milk that I put in the fridge, I didn't find it. Then I will ask my friend, hi, did you see the milk that I put in the fridge? Then my friend says that, no, it is not me. I think that Ahmed is the person who drank the milk. Then I will say, no, it's impossible. Ahmed can't have drunk my milk. Okay? Ahmed can't have drunk my milk. Why? Why do you think so? Because I know that Ahmed doesn't like milk. Because Ahmed doesn't drink milk and he doesn't like it. So it's impossible that Ahmed is the person who drank the milk. So here we are expressing impossibility. Got it? But please remember that here we are talking about impossibility, but in the past. Okay? And here, when we talk about impossibilities, we talk about what? Evidence. Please remember, when you see something is impossible, it's based on evidence. For example, what is the evidence here, or the proof? Yani dalil. So here it is Ahmed at 5 o'clock was in the beach. What is the evidence here in this example? The evidence is that Ahmed doesn't like milk. Got it? Okay, good. Now let's move to the next. This is modal number 3. Okay? So, might, could, may, plus have, plus past participle. We use this modals perfect in order to express possibility, but in the past. Got it? So what do we mean by possibility? Possibility means simply maybe yes, maybe no. We are not sure. Please remember that if you are sure, you are going to use must plus have plus past participle. But if you are not sure, it means that maybe yes, maybe no. You need to use might, could, and may plus have plus past participle. Example. Okay, let's suppose that you have a student. Got it? So a student is your friend. Let's give him the name John. So John didn't come to school today. Okay? Then after school, I will come and talk to you. Then I will ask you, hey, did you see James? Or did you see John? Then you will say, no, I didn't see him today. He didn't come to class. Then I will say, why didn't he come to class? Then you will say, he might have overslept. Okay? He might have overslept. But the question is, are you sure that he overslept? No. Why? Because you say maybe. So it is a possibility. So maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not sure. Or maybe you could say that maybe he could have been sick. So he could have been sick. Got it? But I am not sure. It is just possibility. Maybe yes, maybe no. But please, if you are sure and you have evidence, you are going to use must plus have plus past participle. Good. Another example. Look at this picture. So here we have a man who is crying. Now the question is, why is he crying? Can you guess? Yeah? So you will say, maybe he has, or maybe, let's try to use modal perfect. He might have lost his friend. So he might have lost his friends. So the question is, are you sure that he has or he lost his friends? Are you sure? No. So it is a possibility, right? Good. Maybe you will say he might have missed his parents. Okay, he might have missed his parents. But are you sure that he missed his parents? No, I am not sure. So it is just possible. Maybe yes, maybe no. Because here we don't have evidence, right? Good. Or maybe another person may say that maybe he could have divorced his wife. He could have divorced his wife, and now he regretted it and he is crying, right? But are you sure that he divorced his wife? Yeah, no, we don't know. So it's just possible. Okay, now let's move to the next. Next one. Could plus have plus past participle. Okay, could have plus past participle. So this one is used to express past ability when the action was not performed. Okay, the action was performed. Action was what performed. It means that you had, please, I'm talking about the ability. You had the ability to do something, but you didn't do it. Got it? Example. Okay, let's suppose that one day, because most of the time you apply for a scholarship. Scholarship means minha, okay? You apply for the scholarship because you want to go to the US or to America, right? Then one day, a university in America sent you a scholarship, right? But because you have some emergencies, you have some problems, you decided not to go to America, okay? You decided not to go. So you have a scholarship now in your hands, but you decide that you don't want to go to America. Why? Because you have some problems here in your country, right? Then one day I will ask you, hey man, have you ever been to America? Or have you studied in America? Then you will say, oh man, you know what? I could have gone to American university, but I didn't. I had the ability to go to America, but I didn't go. Okay? He had the ability to go because the university has sent him the scholarship, right? But he didn't go. So he had the ability of going to the United States, but he didn't go. So here, this is what we mean by ability. He had ability in the past, but the action was not performed. It means that you didn't do the action. Okay, you had the ability to do something, but you didn't do it. Remember this one. Okay, could. Also for could, the same example, which is ability in the past, which was not performed, here we can use also could plus have plus past participle to express criticism or reproach. What do you mean by criticism or reproach? يعني العتاب. Okay, to reproach someone, to criticize someone. Okay, how come? Okay, now look here. Let's suppose that yesterday your uncle and his wife and children came to your house, okay, for a visit, right? So your uncle, children, you prepared for them some food, okay, and they started eating, right? And they start eating. After they finish eating, they left, okay, or they did go, right? When they did go, they left all of this, okay? As you can see, in your mom had to watch all of these dishes, right? And you were there with your mom, okay? And you were there with your mom, okay? Then your mom says, hi son, please come and help me. Then I will say, oh sorry mom, I have to go to sleep, right? Then you went to sleep. After some time, your brother will come to the house. When he comes to the house, he will see that your mom is washing the dishes alone. Then he will ask, so where is this, where is my brother? Why isn't he helping you with the dishes? Then mom says, oh, he is sleeping. Then your brother will come and he will talk to you and he will say, you could have helped your mom instead of sleeping. Okay? You could have helped your mom instead of sleeping. I am reproaching you. I am criticizing you for not helping our mom. Okay? But the question is, did he help his mom? Or was he helping his mom? So no, he didn't. Did he have the ability to help his mom? Yes, he had the ability. But did he help his mom? No, he didn't. Got it? So he didn't do it. And that's why we are criticizing him and we are reproaching him for what? For something that he didn't or she didn't do in the past. So here we are talking about the action of helping the mom with the dishes. Okay, so this is what we all have for now. There are other modal perfects, so we will try to split this video into two parts. So this is the first part, and I will record a second part. Okay, so please guys, if you have any questions, I'll be very happy to answer them. Okay, so you just write your command and I will try to answer as possible as I can. Okay, yeah, goodbye people, see you soon.